Hello. Hello. Welcome to the calmest stream of them all this week. I don't plan on doing the same thing all stream. I will definitely switch it up at some point. Because I just feel like it today. Today's one of those days. Oh, it's so warm. That part's annoying as well. If this is the common stream of the mall, what else does this mall offer? A lot of things. It offers, like, weird cart things that are themed after animals that you can ride on. And it has those, like, weird mall jungle gyms that are like the attractions that are like stuffed in the corner of the mall that nobody goes to. You have like 7 pretzel shops. It's wonderful. I've only ever had mall pretzels a single time, but I've seen them everywhere. Oh, cart. I heard weird, heart things. What's it? You ride themed after animals and was very concerned as to where I was. No, yeah, no. It's weird, like, cart. It's carts, not hearts. Like the, what's it? Like, they're like little tiny, like, they're like, I don't know how to describe it. They're like the things that are usually for kids in the mall that are like themed after them and then themed after animals and you ride on them. Little Panda guys, yeah, yes, exactly. And like, yeah, no, fucking, I've seen those all the time and I go, wow. Certainly, you know what, fair enough, it makes money. Would you, okay, here's a question. Would you, if you had to, would you ride on one of those? How much, like, what's it? Like, is it like an easy yes for you, or would there have to be some, like, something on the line for you to do it, you know? Like, what's the terms and conditions if you were, I guess is what I'm asking. If I had to, sure, I guess? Okay. Yeah, because I don't know what my fucking price would be to do that. I'm gonna be honest. My sense of, like, embarrassment and about everything ever is far too strong. Like, I couldn't do it. I would not be able to. Stretching really fast. Hold on. Okay. But yeah. It's a hard sell for me to do that. 2 cents super chat. Why? Thank you. Very much appreciated. Hello, welcome in. Oh, jeez, the fucking warm weather has been getting to me recently. Like, it's too warm to think. You know? It's too warm to think and exist and do things properly. Yeah, it's not great. Hold on, I have to do something really quickly. I just saw something, so I have to act on it really fast. Okay. It's really funny that you mentioned that. Because what blindsided me was the fucking title of Khan's stream came up at the bottom corner of my screen. I was like, God fucking damn it. I did not expect that one at fucking all. I want cold weather now. I want cold weather. Khan wins again and he's not even here. You're right. Got me to fucking go to his stream to say something, so at least he got there some way or the other. Oh god. I have also some, what's it? The 10 of Clubs is the best card? No, I don't agree. It's like a forgettable card at best. I feel like 7 of Hearts is a good card. 7 of Hearts is a cool card. It's, you know, it has style and grace to it. There's not too many hearts and there's not too few. Like, it's perfect. Ten of Clubs is good because you get clubs. But I feel like hearts are cooler. Like, diamonds are the least cool. Can we at least agree on that one? Like, I'd rather have clubs over clubs, spades, and hearts over diamonds at any day. King of Clubs? Is there a king? I haven't heard of King of Clubs. I don't think, is that actually a Guilty Gear character that I don't know about? Ace of Spades is a hard classic, not at all biased. See, that used to be my favorite card, but I fell out of favor with it. No, oh no, just King of Clubs sounds like a Guilty Gear character? Real. They sound like the kind of character that will be wearing at least 4 belts. In one area. Like on one arm. Ten is a nice round number. And the clubs are the best. You can beat people with them. Yeah, but the hearts look better aesthetically. Like, clubs visually just look like weird spades, you know? Like, spades are a cooler shape than clubs. Actual clubs and not the card. You see, I'm talking about the card. You can tell because they don't like the shape. I think the shape is of what's it? Of clubs is not the greatest. It's like bottom 2, down there with diamonds. Hearts and spades just have that cleaner design. That edge them out as the better design for me. I don't know, it's just true. would still be the Joker. I don't... Is it mean to say I don't really have that many opinions on the Joker as, like, a card? It's alright, but it's not, like, the coolest card. It's not like, the coolest card. I think for me, it just has to be that sweet 7. It has to be, I don't know. Jokers are fine in Balatro, but, like, what's it? If you want opinions on the Joker, watch Batman. I have, like, never seen a Batman movie before. I'm sorry, it's true. I don't know, they never grabbed my attention. Cards tier list when? That's not for me. That's gonna be... I think Sonair literally said he was gonna do that one. If you want better opinions on Joker, read old Batman comics. I've actually not seen much about Batman comics. I'm gonna be honest. The most exposure I've had to Batman comics at the end of the day ends up being what's it? Like, it ends up being trying to think. What was the name of it? There was 2 Batman comics, very specifically, that I'm thinking of. I don't remember the name of one of them. I forgot what I kind of forgot it, but I know I've at least seen more than 2. But the main one is I've been getting a lot of talk about the fucking, what they call it, like the absolute one or whatever the hell. That's the one I've seen the most talk of. Yeah. That's the one that I've seen the most talk of around. I've not seen much on anything else. I only learned that there were other absolute things way later down the line because, what's it? I learned way later down the line that, that is, like, not the only one, because, like, literally today, I got a short talking about which has the best absolute design, and I was just kind of sitting there going, there was more than one? There was more than one of these? So I'm learning. Absolute Batman is Batman, who's absolute Batman. Thank you. I've learned many things. It's about it's absolute Martian Manhunter. By the way, he has the best design. So with that one, actually, I have seen one thing about that one. With absolute Manhunter, I was still looking at the design, and then I went to the comments of the video I was on, and somebody compared him to fucking what's it? They compared him to. Trying to think of the fucking Reagan Arataka from Mob Psycho, and I was like, I can kind of see it. They're both blonde, but like that's as far as you go with that one. I don't know, just because they're both blonde doesn't mean that that's Reagan. I never watched Batman or any Batman-related movies. I haven't either, but like, I mean, I'd be down to at some point. Like, I'm not completely turned off to the idea, but like, I just haven't seen any. As it stands, nothing is seen there. Reagan, but if he had the powers this time. Here's the thing, Reagan Arataka is one of the best characters in fiction. I wholeheartedly believe that Reagan Arataka is one of the best characters to ever be written. He's a very, very human character, and I appreciate him a lot. Does this mean Aurora will take us to the movie theater? You know, I've been thinking about, for exclusively members content, I have never seen Samurai Jack before, so I was thinking about doing that for members related stuff. Just like Samurai Jack there, because I haven't seen it before, and I keep getting clips of it, and I'm like, wow, that looks cool. Oh, you gotta watch it. You know, I've not seen, like, anything about Samurai Jack before. I know very little. You know what? Since I'm already doing something in the background with no audio, I'm gonna change the background thing to this. Hold on. Is this a good idea? Yeah. Here you go. You just get to see this in the background while I do things. I'm not actually, this is still just chatting stream. I just have to do this anyway, and it's gonna take an hour, so I'm gonna use it to, like, track my time while I sit here. Because you can tell I'm not playing the game, because I'm clicking fucking P plus P and enter, so I'm not actually playing the game this time. I'm just having it play itself while I sit here and do stream stuff. Win rate, yep, it's just win rate while I stop paying attention. That's what you use it for. Manager, no, don't use win rate. Don't win rate it. Listen, okay, I win rate it only in these because they take an hour, and if I win rate it, it goes faster. So that's what I've been doing in the background. I mainly wanted to do this purely because anybody who's been watching the Ruina stuff, actually, I have one thing to comment on if you've been watching Ruina recently. Watching me play Ruina. I'm gonna fucking beat you next week. Mark my goddamn words. It's gonna happen. You're gonna stop winning every time I try and do anything. I see you back there. Fucking... Ugh. Annoying. Philip the Unbeatable. He's the... I always say this, but, like, he feels like the fight against a... Or, what's this song? Battle Against a True Hero type character? That's the song. I always use that one as my reference. It's purely because that's a really good song for a really good fight. Fucking Philip doesn't die. Nope, yeah, Philip lives forever. He's too sad to die. But yeah, no, I'm just, what's it? You'll see an occasional stopping of, like, a mirror dungeon while I sit here and get this done in the background. I'm multitasking. I decided I might as well finish the burn team since they're, like, they only need one fucking ID to be complete. They only need fucking burn Ishmael, and then I'm done. Considering the fact that I have burn IDs for every other character. Burn is cool. I think it's cool. I'll be honest, basically nothing about anything that's happening, or you're talking about. I just like the only reason that you brought me to this is because human interaction. Absolutely. Don't worry, we talk about a bunch of random bullshit here. Our conversation topics vary wildly. But anyways, I have a squished brain and I am easily indoctrinated. You know, so real. I feel that one so fucking hard. No, we're just talking about the other games that I do on stream. I've been playing Library of Ruina, and I've been playing Limbus Company on stream. So I'm just showing off, like, the game while I do grindy stuff off stream to kind of prepare myself for future streams of the game. So that it's really unimportant. It's just kind of flavor, not flavor text. It's just stuff to keep my hands occupied while I do other things. Because I, as a person, need to interact with things or else I, like, can't think anymore. If I have to sit there and do nothing for a little while, that's just impossible. I can't do that. Something that annoys me in Limbus is that I always get identities or characters. We only had, sorry, what's it? Get identities on characters that already had identities already, and most characters are just stuck with the base ID. I had that same shit happen for the longest time. I never got an ID for Heathcliff for like the longest time. I just wasn't allowed to have Heathcliff stuff. Now, as it stands, I have something for everybody, which is quite nice. It's just because I fucking grind way harder than I'd like to admit. But no, I've just been, it's just stuff from the game that I've been playing on other streams and stuff. You don't have a Gregor ID? Oh no. No Gregor IDs. Gregor IDs are cool. They're always fun. Have you considered a collection of unusual fidget toys that are heavy enough to be bludgeoning weapons in case of emergency? So actually, funny story about that. For me, the fidget toys I have are genuinely just whatever random shit I find on the floor. That is my fidget toy. Like, recently, okay. Not recently, actually. This was a long time ago, but I still use them. So it still counts as recent. The fidget toys that I really like to have is I just have rocks on my desk that have like a good feel. But I just have rocks. I don't know. I just found them and I was like, that's a really nice rock. So now I have a lot of rocks. They're my rocks. I keep them. I keep them safe. They're mine. It's like either that or it's like another big one for me is, so what's it? I'm trying to think of the specific thing. When I got a VR headset that didn't end up working, what I ended up doing is I ended up keeping like one of the packaging things that was supposed to be there as kind of like a keep the headset safe thing, and it's this really squishy, like foamy thing that they had for that. So it's mine now, and I'm keeping it forever. Purely because it just feels really good to squish. I've torn it already from squishing it too much, but it like bounces back to form so quickly. I don't even care that this isn't what it was made for. It's what it's used for now. It's its new life purpose. They definitely completely illegally acquired for Warhammer 40k Lemon Roost Battle Tank mini that has never failed me as a fidget. It's my I was gonna say I'm getting sunlocked from speaking. Holy shit. I was just talking about Warhammer 40k earlier today, and about how, like, aluminum foil for the paint drying stream. Oh god. Sorry, Twitch chat. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't clicked into Twitch chat, so I kind of missed a lot of stuff. Let me make up for that and go look through. Bro, you just pulled Mal Otis. Nice. Bro, well, hi Supro. I'm sorry. I didn't see. I was clicked onto the wrong thing. I was clicked onto what's it? I have on the same tab. I have opened a different tab, and I was clicked onto that tab instead of the one that I was supposed to be clicked onto and didn't realize. Twitch chat isn't the favorite child. Blame the fact that I have to get the chat through a very convoluted way. It's not easy to get the chat, I'll have you know. Also, sometimes I'll accidentally override it with a tab, which I can't do on the YouTube end because it won't let me. Oh god. But no, the most like exposure, I remember the exposure I've had with Warhammer is I think I played one of the games on stream, but I didn't get that far. I played it for a little bit and then that was about it. I think it was Space Marine 2. That was the most interaction I've had with it on that. Do not pop out the chat. I use a different thing for chat, which is what lets it have the like style that it does. Which is also why the messages fade away on screen. It, that kind of explains why I sometimes have to pause to go back and read Twitch chat. I can't believe Twitch chat is neglected. Yeah. Who would ever do such a thing? You don't need to love the purple chat. That is true. It is purple, and you know how I feel about that. My friend just regularly runs Warhammer, or Warhammer-themed Pathfinder games instead of, doing one of the existing Warhammer TTRPGs. I have only been in one... Okay, I have only been in one. It wasn't Pathfinder, it was Starfinder. I was in one Starfinder game, and the funniest thing about it, was... I think one of the best things I've done in the case of a, one of the best things that I've done in relation to any fucking TTRPG type thing, right? Was I got like a fucking, like a perfect roll on one kill, and I was able to fucking instant kill somebody at the start of an encounter. Or just, like, prevent the entire encounter, because I instant-killed them. Off of just one fucking really, really lucky roll. And then I was in the fucking, like, VC with the person running it, and then they were like, I think they just die now. Like, that's it. That's it. They die. Starfinder is great because you can have a party with an oversized squirrel fox and a space walrus. I've seen the amounts of things you can do. It's very unique. Never played Starfinder, but I can confirm D&D is the only thing that's ever that has kept me sane. Opposite for me. D&D for me, or like and anything like it, is just a test to see how broken and bullshit I can do things. It's a test to see what the maximum funny I'm allowed to do is. Like, I'll try and make something that, like, fits the story as well, while also being as funny as possible. Because, like, a shit ton of damage is really just goofy to me, or, like, a really stupid gimmick is also funny. I will hamper myself for the sake of the fucking gimmick, right? I think I literally made... So one of my favorite, like, creations I've done for, like, a TTRPG was... So I am a big fan of Guilty Gear, right? One of my favorite characters is, One of my favorite characters is, Abba. The thing about Abba, though, is Abba is, in fighting game terms, a feast or famine character. Meaning that you're either doing really poorly or really well. So I made Abba in D&D, yeah. I made Abba, so like, I basically made Abba, yeah. Where basically half of the time I can't do anything, but in a very specific circumstance, I'm very good. And I've made the characters that can force that circumstance, but only in a small area. But like, it's still good. It's still fun to use. The fun part is it's on somebody I know's homebrew system, so I was allowed to break it as much as I felt like, which was really funny. Pathfinder 1E has a prestigious class called Noble Scion, which allows you to get a cohort, second character basically, up to your level. Nothing prevents that character from being, oh really? Okay. God, I have to look more into that. I've only used Pathfinder one time. Or not Pathfinder, Starfinder, sorry, one time. And I'd be down to look more into it. Like, it looks like an interesting system. This is like how competitive Pokemon strategies sound. The most I've seen from Pokemon, I'm gonna be honest, is like the occasional Alpha Rad video. So the one thing that I do know is, like, people make kits where everything is explode, and that's kind of the extent of my knowledge on some Pokemon things. All I know is you can make a fucking Pokemon that kills itself within 2 seconds of arriving on the field. So that's really funny to me. And what's it? And that's, I think, all I need to know. The good old Geodude explosion trick. I have a question for Pokemon people, because I don't even know that much about Pokemon, to be so honest with you. Does that even, is that even good? Is there any purpose to doing that? Why would you have explode? Yes, it's good. Okay, no, I need this answered. Why, for any reason, would you want to blow somebody up? It was kind of OP as fuck, but now it's just okay. Is there a reason behind this that I'm missing? It's because Rico said kaboom that one time. Is that a fucking... What's it? Penguins of Madagascar thing? Oop, gotta go. Alright, thank you for stopping by, though. I'm sorry. I've never seen a movie before. I don't know. For what reason do you want to blow something up? I can think of many reasons. Okay. Add to that, why would you want to blow up yourself and something else, I guess, is a better ask. Six Apollo released a vinyl of their second album, and I got the second most rare variant. That's super good to hear. Very nice. I think I've only ever bought one physical copy of an album, and it never showed up. That's my furthest extent. I bought it, but it never arrived. That's all I got. Pain, yeah. I don't even remember. It was a while ago. I remember I bought it, and then it just never showed up, and I was like, oh, okay. That's fine. Happened to me with the CD, yeah. It just didn't show up, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, I guess, sucks to suck, I guess. There's some Pokemon that have the express purpose of blowing up, the moment they're born, that's their one objective is to blow up. I'm concerned for their existence. I'm guessing those Pokemon don't live very fulfilling lives. Considering they fucking die. My thing is to blow up. Oh my god. I'd say the thing, my throat is dying. I'm gonna grab water. There's my water. CD. God damn it. You'd be surprised how many of them are lying around. They're the mix of the Pokemon universe. Really? Things just want to blow up? I guess fair enough. I can't really dictate what they can and can't do. But really, it was a shame. It was a cool psychedelic rock album. That does sound cool. Shame to hear that didn't show up. It's always so annoying as well, because sometimes you don't even hear back from when you buy it. It's like, it's just gone, and that's it now. Like, okay, it's gone now, I guess. Because, like, you expect it to be there, and then enough time passes where you just kind of go, oh, never mind. Because it really isn't showing up. Voltorb and Electro do that in a form of attacking. They're technically ambush predators. Okay, but I have a question on that one. Do they like die after they blow up, or do they keep on living? Like, do they explode and then instantly die? Like, how is that a survival tactic? It's not, I feel like. Because from what I've seen from explode, doesn't it instantly kill you? They faint, so if wild, die. No, they don't, they just go unconscious. Okay, but if nobody is there to, like... But it's still not a good survival strategy. You can't say that fucking doing that is a good way to keep on living. I'm just saying, they're lucky that natural selection didn't fucking pick them off. You know what is something that natural selection that never picked off that would clearly be the best Pokemon because it lived so long in our world? Fucking horseshoe crabs. Those things have great survival strategies, you know? I think is there a fucking Pokemon based off of a horseshoe crab, actually? Based off of the oldest little guys. The oldest little monstrosities that I love. They are? What does it look like? I'm very curious. What do they do for horseshoe crabs? Because horseshoe crabs are cool. Kabutops? What is this? I'm trying to copy it. Hold on. Huh. I can kind of see it. It looks... I mean, the head is like a similar shape. Kabuto, okay. Kabuto is kind of close, yeah. Kabuto looks like... Okay, but I will say this about both of those. I know that's what we agreed on, but in my mind, they don't look like that, honestly. They kind of, to me, look more like, what was I gonna say? They look more like... Hollow Knight characters. Have you seen any seal Pokemon? I've seen one seal Pokemon. I think it's called, like, Spheal or something. It just sounds like Seal, but isn't Seal. I know about that one. And it is very cute. There's Seal and Spheal. Oh, there's two? Okay. Kabuto and Kabutops are living fossils. They aren't technically, they're not technically, they're not exactly horseshoe crabs. Okay, got it. I mean, technically... Horseshoe crabs are kind of in the same boat, though, because they are also incredibly old. They are very, very old little guys. And what's it? Hello, Gebera. But what's... Yeah, no, they're like... Because horseshoe crabs are just, like, old little guys that have been around forever, basically. You know, like in Pokemon, they have technology to revive fossils and bring them back to living again? Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, that's definitely a different thing altogether. What's it? I'm trying to think. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I believe IRL fossils of horseshoe crabs, if I remember correctly. Oh, right, no, sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say. I was just gonna say, those Pokemon that we just talked about remind me quite a bit of, what's it? They remind me of, I'm trying to think of the name, but I can't think of, but it's not coming to mind yet. Right, I don't know why I forgot the name Hollow Knight so much. I was going to say, and I think I've already said, they remind me quite a bit of Hollow Knight bugs. They kind of have the same vibe. The bugs remind me of bugs. Insightful commentary. Yes, but I mean more from the design standpoint, right? Like, there's bugs, but then there's Hollow Knight bugs. Like, specifically Kabuto is the one that I think of, where it's like the darkened body and the color being in the shell and the eyes. That's kind of what I mean. It's the beady eyes. Yes, that is exactly it. It's the beady eyes. It's the beady eyes that get to me. That's what makes me think Hollow Knight. Because when I look at it, I go, oh hey, that kind of looks like the bugs from, from Hollow Knight. Kabuto is Void confirmed. New Hornet is Void theory. Kabuto is Void. You gotta get that, gotta get the Hollow Knight lore, channels on it. Gotta let them know, new theory just dropped. I've only heard passing talks of Hornet is Void, but like, from the lore, that makes no sense, which is... From what I know of the lore, that one can't happen. That one doesn't make any sense. Hollow Knight is cool lore, and I'll only ever understand half of it. Just like everyone else. It's the, It's the From Software way of storytelling, where even the devs only know half of the story. Oh, duh, a good horseshoe crab is Swallet's, pre-evolution. Okay. Swallet pre-evolution. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh. You're lucky I don't read everything I read out loud. You're lucky I can read things in my own head without vocalizing every thought I have. Oh my god. This is the side effect of not knowing Pokemon. I fall for these a lot worse than other people would. I'm sorry, I've never played a Pokemon game before. It's true. Sue me. Please don't, I couldn't win. But yes. I mean, I will maybe at some point. My Pokemon is based on a stomach? Fucking gross creature? Oh, really? You should play Emerald, it's green. I have seen the occasional passing thing of Emerald. And better than Leaf Green. You know what? I'm gonna leave a door open for all of chat. I'm gonna leave a door open for all of you. What the fuck is Pokemon? Can you describe, like, as much of Pokemon as you can in as few words as possible? Like, what the fuck even is it? I've heard so many things, and I feel like I've heard Monster Hunter level catching gods, I've heard, like, by the way, they're all 10. Like, it sounds like a dystopia. Legal kung fu. Oh god. Those poor fucking animals. You're a child and you go on a journey where you experience autism, destroy fascist terrorists, and become the best. That's a lot. That's a loaded fucking sentence. World has creatures. Okay, it sounds like there's a lot of shit going on under the hood of it all. Hi, Aurora, been a bit. Hi, Ice Ducks. How's it been? It has been a while. How's it going? It's also explained in the game that they love fighting. Just go with it. Sure. Think of like Uma Musume. They just exist. Okay. Yeah, because I have seen discussions about Pokemon, about stuff like how do they eat, like what about meat, right? Like how does that happen? Like do they like eat the Pokemon? And I've heard mixed responses from people going, no, they would never, to yes, of course they do. Which has been an interesting discussion to think about. Yes, they do. You can see it in several times in games and the anime. Okay. Do they ever mention how good they taste? It's doing pretty well. Been super busy though, with trips and stuff. I see. Well, I hope your trips and stuff have been going well. What's it? They kind of have been cooked before, so some have been delicacies. Oh, really? What's it? Magikarp? Okay, that one doesn't surprise me. Magikarp definitely. Okay, but here's a question. Here's like a good question, right? With how evolution works in Pokemon, right? I need to know if when you evolve something, it like, you know, they grow and change and all that stuff. If you like sell Magikarps as food, do you want to just wait until they evolve before you sell them? Like before you cook them? Because then I feel like that would be more money, because that's more meat, you know? Like, is it bit like in business, the smart thing to do are much harder to kill. Okay. Cause I was gonna say, like, why don't you just eat the big one? Gyarados can destroy towns. They are crash outs. God damn, really? I didn't know Big Fish was so powerful. Look at Gyarados doesn't tell me how you're gonna cook that thing, let alone kill it. I mean, fair enough. It does look kind of insane. That'd be like teaching a cow architectural engineering just to kill it, not worth the effort. That's fair. Because I guess I don't know what goes into evolution, right? I don't know how it happens. Because I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a whole process, right? It doesn't just kind of happen out of nowhere. Only evolve during fighting? Really? Okay. Yeah, that does sound like too much effort then. Too much effort for some really good fish doesn't seem great. Canonically, wild Magikarp evolved by swimming up a waterfall? That sounds horrifying, no? Imagine you're just, like, chilling out, and then at, like, a fucking waterfall date side, and then, like, what? How big is, like, fucking Gyarados? Like, how big are those things? Like, that must be a horrifying thing to experience firsthand. Yeah, that's why the card becomes a great dragon. Oh, okay. Actually, I think I've heard... Okay, I just realized I've heard that before. And something Dragon Gate. Yeah, I've heard of them before. That's a folklore thing. Okay, got it. So Magikarps are based off of folklore. Interesting. I guess that doesn't surprise me. A lot of Pokemon probably are based off folklore, huh? It checks out considering there's so many of them. And, like, it's an easy, accessible thing for monster making. Not all, but yeah, okay. Yeah, it makes sense that not all of them are, because one of them is just a fucking flamingo. But, like, it makes sense that some of them are based off of folklore. It's usually pretty easy to determine what went into them. I've seen it for some of them. Like, some of them are just, like, trash or ice cream. Alright, my audio's off, so just want to let you know I'm gaslighting Khan right now. Perfect. Good. You're doing the right thing, even if you can't hear me. Mawile is the obvious yokai candidate. Which one is that one? Again, I have never played a Pokemon game before, nor have I seen much about Pokemon. So I am completely in the dark. But we never get an explanation. Yeah, gens 1 to 4 are just Japan. Oh, really? I've heard... It's interesting to hear what people have to say about all of these things. Because it's one of those things that I've never learned much about, because I was never in that sphere. I was always, I was never in the console sphere. I was busy playing games at 2 FPS. I was busy crashing my fucking shitty laptop with Minecraft. You won't be disappointed? Okay, I'll look them up. One of them is a giant slug. Okay. It's like a giant snail thing. Fuzzy snail. I've never seen this before. Other one is... That is a fish. That is just a fish. Okay, yeah, no, they're totally folklore. These look like shit you'd see in fucking Sekiro. They look straight, like the fish looks straight out of Sekiro. It looks like I'd have to kill it for its scales to get fucking a unique loot that only spawns there. Oh god. Here, I'm gonna switch my screens for the final... For the final one. Actually, no, I won't. Anyways, I'm at the final one. Look at that. I'm at floor 5. Evil goldfish. It's okay. If we're talking Sekiro terms, they aren't evil goldfish. I'm just evil. It's not the goldfish aren't evil. It's just I am. He's like a Limbus character? Who's like a Limbus character? I'm sorry, you're speaking my language now. You're comparing it to media I've seen before. The red-eyed carp are debatably evil. Oh, really? Okay. Oh boy, evil defining mode. It's not in hard mode, so it should be a cakewalk. Oh, I'm not on that one. I'm on a different one. Hold on, I'll switch screens for just a... I'm on the wrong screen. Chiyu is a Limbus character, is it? It looks more like something you'd have to kill in fucking... What's it? It looks like more like something you'd have to kill in, what's the story? Jingling Lotus Company in front of her like a set of keys. No, wrong button. What's the button I'm looking for? Is it this one? Yes. This is what's happening. It's that area. I'm not on anything else. I'm doing there. Basically, Chiyu, Wochen, Tianpao, and Ting, we're a bunch of words. We're gonna destroy the world, so they locked them in jail. Wait, but these are Pokemon, right? Like these are little critters. How the fuck did you lock the little critters in jail? Are there only one of them? Are they like one of one unique critter, or are they like is their species extinct outside of them? Are they just like the only one that exists of their kind? Which would be sad if true. Yes, legendary one-of-one Pokemon exist. How do they get there? Like, how does legendary one-of-one Pokemon happen? Like, I get the ones that are just God, right? Like, I get the ones that are just gods. Like, that makes sense to me. Like, sure. That's... Of course that won't be one-of-one. But, like, other ones are just, like, big birds or, like, fish. It's like, how? How did you do this? Well, how did you get here? Through a long series of evolution and being created. Sometimes they're just rare as hell. Some are just gods. Okay. Because, yeah, it's like, I guess unless they're, like, created from other species, right? Like, they had to have been created by somebody. Like, even I was made by somebody, right? I didn't just pop in out of nowhere. Despite how cool it would be if I did. I appeared out of the fucking walls. Became, somehow, some way, I just exist. The term legendary is a broad term, basically meaning they can't... Okay. So there can't be multiple. Aurora doesn't pop in from nowhere? Damn, higher render distance. Yeah, you know, only the highest of quality stuff for you. Others are Heatran. What's that? I'm gonna look it up just for myself. I'm glad I'm not the only person who's too silly to understand. It is... Oh, it is and not a term. It is just a dude. It's a rock dude. It's a little rock magma guy who looks kind of ugly. I'm sorry, little rock dude. I think you need a hairstylist. You don't. You need to switch up your whole vibe. Hiron is just chilling in his volcano, being the 6v6 goat. I don't even know what that means. Be nice. I'm sorry. I don't know how. What did he do to you? Exist, actually. Exist in my presence. You must compensate via a stream drawing every single Pokemon. I'll draw every Pokemon I know from memory. AKA, I'm just gonna draw like Pikachu and Charizard. And that's it. Those are the only ones that I can think of off the top of my head. Which is really funny because I watched Pokemon when I was younger. I just did not remember anything. There's like there's over 1,000 fucking Pokemon? I don't believe you. I did watch Pokemon when I was younger. I watched fucking, like, the anime. I just didn't internalize any of it. The last season of Pokemon, the last Pokemon I've ever, like, seen in terms of watching the anime would probably be, it was like a weird, it was a kid with, like, with a blonde kid with glasses was the last thing I can think of. Whereas never owned a Nintendo console. Of course they don't know Pokemon. Which isn't fully true. I owned one console. I had a Switch for a little bit. I played Mario Odyssey, and then I realized I had nothing else I wanted to play. Then I sold it. Sounds like XY? Let me look it up. Hold on. Pokemon XY. Anime. Yes, that's the one. I know the kid with the fucking nerd glasses and the hair and the rat and the other girl. Thank you. Anime's still going from what I've seen. It still looks good. Didn't they change protagonist? Didn't they finally let the old protagonist go? Was it his day finally arrived or he could retire? The rat? I don't know how better to describe it. It's a rat. There's Pikachu, but then there's also in the same picture, there's a fucking rat as well. It's like a weird little orange rat. And then there's... I have no fucking idea. Let me look it up. Hold on. I'll copy in that one. Yes, that one. The one that Sonair just said. That one. There's a little... That's a hamster. Okay, a weird little hamster guy. There's a weird little hamster guy, and there's... I have it memorized. This is my autism. Oh, God. Why, thank you. I'll make sure to ask you anytime I have a question. No, I'll forget. I'm not gonna pretend like I'll remember. This is my Minecraft. You got it. Yeah, for me, it's usually whatever I'm hyperfixated on that moment. Like Guilty Gear lore, I know everything about up to a certain point. And fucking like Limbus as well. I just know a lot. Kid pointed at, hello, welcome in. And you know what? You can point today. I'm not even gonna sound mad. I'm not even gonna, I'm gonna be fine with being pointed at. Today's that just a pointing at kind of day. Pointing at you really loudly. Okay, you have to be a bit quieter than that. Haven't you, like, listen, it might not be a library, but, like, you have to at least have some care for everybody else around you, you know? I don't really appreciate your attitude being so loud. You're pointing at yourself here. Oh, right, yeah. Because the thing is on that side. What was it? What was I thinking? I forgot. Doesn't matter. Twitch chat, pointed the virus. How could you? What did I do? What did I do to get deserved to get being pointed at, huh? What did I do wrong? Nothing is the answer. I know you were gonna answer that, but I've done nothing. I just is Final Fantasy nowadays, and it's Final Fantasy, and now it is Uma Musume. For me, right now, it's like Project Moon games, and thinking about it, I'm not sure what else right now. I think for right now, it's just Project Moon games, yeah. There's like 3 of them, so I'm going through all of them at my own pace. That is true. That would be a better pointing thing for Twitch. Nerd. Listen, it's not my fault that I just think the lore is really cool. Hello, hello there, Aurora. How's it going? It's going great so far. I'm just in the background. We have a little this going on in the background while I have a just chatting stream. But other than that, I'm just chilling. I'll occasionally cut back to it as things go. Yeah, I am getting pointed at. That is true. In my final run of the true ending of Signalis right now. Nice. I think the best endings you could get is true and what's it? If you go for the true and then you go for what's the other ending I'm trying to think of? Hold on. And memory, you've basically seen all the best endings. That's my take. If you go for true and memory, you've seen basically the best ones. Other ones are cool. Rage quit last night because I fumbled in a screamer room and lost an hour of progress. Oh, did you forget to save? Oh no. The screamers are the fucking what's it? Ones that scramble your screen, right? Those ones are annoying. The radio guys, yeah. No, those ones are really annoying. Especially when they start pairing them up with other enemies and you have to, like, plan out around it, you know? It's certainly a thing. Or you need to listen to me. Ramen with diced tofu, 4 chopped mushrooms, and a cut of corned beef and 2 eggs poached in broth. Here's my thing. I've never had tofu before, and I don't like mushrooms. The rest of it sounds nice. I don't like 2 of the things in there, though. But it's good for one half of it. Here, hold on. I'm gonna switch to this one. You're going to cyber hell. Don't worry. You're already here, Nuz. You know how you can tell you're here, Nuz? It's because every time we talk about, a certain fighting game, I always say BlazBlue, and, it's your own personal hell. I'm sorry, it's your own personal hell, Nuz. Yeah, you kinda set yourself up for that one, I'm gonna be honest. You walked into me saying it that way. Calling it BlazBlue is also my hell? I'm so sorry, it's just how I've pronounced it for the longest time. And the fact that it makes people upset makes me want to say it more. So, here's the thing. It's only going to get worse the more of a reaction I get. And I'm going to keep saying it because it's funny. Also because it's muscle memory, baby. Is it not BlazBlue? It looks like BlazBlue, right? There's, like... Yeah, it's BLZ blue, right? It looks like BlazBlue. Has it always been BlazBlue? I always called it that. Yeah, I always called it BlazBlue because it's BLZ, it's BLZ blue, right? BLAZ blue. And then, like, it looks like BlazBlue. I always said BlazBlue, and everyone I ever heard says BlazBlue. Yeah, I think it's BlazBlue. I don't think it's BlazBlue. If there was an E, it would be BlazBlue. They knew what they were doing with that spelling. You're gonna pick me up? Try. Go for it. I fucking dare you. Also, by the way, I'm going to switch back to Limbus. I'm going to switch back to Limbus for just a second because I want to see something. I want to see how much damage I can get in one turn with somebody, with a team. So we're gonna look at this team right here on this one. If you've not seen this Intervello, this is the time you look away. But if you have seen it, let's just take a second to see what's gonna happen because I'm curious. Blaze was the correct one. They all pronounce it that way in game. Really? I'm gonna still keep saying BlazBlue, considering it's spelt that way, and it's easier to say that. It's easier to call it that. Yeah, you could toot her name. Yep, we're about to see. Do you know about dodge stacking? I don't. I've barely used burn, like full true burn teams before. This is This is my my first true burn team I've thrown together. Okay, it's time. I'm gonna see what happens. Thank you for accompanying me on my ability to think while, you know, like physically doing something this run of the game. Yeah, you're gonna do your thing. Yup. You did your thing. Did you stagger her again? She just doesn't know how to be unstaggered. That's a painful thing. Anyways. Bum. That's favored? How low is your speed? Are you, like, doing better on anything else? No, you're just favored. Okay, fine. Everybody else is dominating, but you're just favored? Okay. Or you could if you didn't fucking do that. No, there's no game audio for me either. There's just no game audio across the board. I didn't turn it on. I listen to music, and watch stuff, so there's just no game audio. It's just me. I'm the only thing that I can hear on my own side right now as well. I love this ego, by the way. I just want to call it out. I'm really glad that I got it accidentally. I just got it through luck. It's the best. It's one of my favorite ones. Look at it. Experience it. I'll try to explain dodge stacking. Sounds wonderful. If you don't really trust a favored clash, you can pop their base ego instead. That is true, but I still wanted to get burn potency up. He is on fucking fire right now. He is melting right now. Well, I know what will win, because it's always going to win. Is it max? You can get higher than that. Yeah, I know, but I like to keep it high. I just like to keep stacking, even when there's no point. Because it's only at 16 on one end, you know? Or sorry, that's count, not potency. It's still, I still want to get it up as high as possible. And then she's gonna fire a magic bullet. He is negative 33. He is so fucked. If you can dodge the fastest enemy move, it will continue dodging as long as it succeeds, no matter how many attacks are coming your way. Oh, really? Well, that's good to know. I will keep that in mind and try and use it at a later time. I have there was such a funny way this could have ended, but we didn't get there. God damn, Faust is the queen of living on one. She's always living on just 1 HP. There you go. Did it in 3 instead of in 2. Faust doesn't die to burn, so that helps. Yeah. Oh, I'm guessing because she's taking the fixed burn damage every time. That probably explains why her health is so low. Anyways. That's all. Wanted to show off that because that was the end of that run. You're however subjugated to RNG, so it's quite, so you quite literally need good luck. I see. Good to know. But what is it? Right. Sorry. I just sidetracked everything. But yes, I just wanted to show that off because I was doing mirror dungeons in the background. My secret. What if Limbus Company ends with them filing for bankruptcy? Then it would just be LobCorp. Been there, done that. Oh, God. This is good to know for the future? Of course it is. I'm stretching really fast. 1 second. Okay, anyways, back to whatever the fuck I was talking about. We were doing something before I switched scenes to show off the end of a run. I'm not certain what, though. It was at least one single thing. I'm positive of that. Hey, so you know how I said I was going to be doing that the whole stream? I'm going to open something up in the background, and now I'm going to have something open in the background to see what happens. I came in with Signalis and BlazBlue. Right, okay. With that on the mind... Oh, yeah. I'll talk about some future stream stuff here and now. Uma Musume, my thing about Uma Musume, right? My take about Uma Musume is, it is a cool game. I don't play it much though, I'm gonna be honest with you. I log in for the free rewards, I grab my free pulls, and then I haven't actually like done a race in like a while. I grab my free rewards and then I dip for a little bit. The in and out. Go in, grab, leave. Boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. I'm sorry. It's just how it ended up happening. I just go in there, grab what I want, and leave, and that's just the situation I found myself in. What more can I say? What more can I do? We're going in and out of always girls. Of course, you always find some way to put it like that, huh? Good, because having a PvP meetup. Best to stay away for now. Sounds good. Remember to like the stream, guys. Yeah, remember to like and comment and follow for more. What's the next thing that I'm supposed to say? I'm kind of getting lost. What was the next thing in line? Twitch Prime, right? Twitch your primes, and sub and member and follow and yeah, and buy my crypto coin and what other things do the streamers and YouTubers say? Join my Patreon, where I won't post anything ever. That's it. I think I ran out of things that I can say. Oh, be sure to sponsor. You should plug the Discord again. Also join my Discord. There you go. That's what yeah, every single thing you could think of. I do all of it. If you join the Discord, you will be shot on sight. That is in the terms of service. I just want to let you know. It's part of the fun, though, you know. Everybody enjoys it. Everybody has a good time. I roll a 20 on dodge. Goddamn. If you join the Discord, you're shot on sight. Okay. Yeah, it's an important, listen, it's an important part of the rules, okay? You can't sue me because I put it in the rules. It's like Disney Plus, okay? If I said you can't give me a lawsuit, then you can't give me a lawsuit. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Blue Sky, and my Reddit, and my Twitch, get buy my subscription, buy my merch, join my Discord server, and yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like, yeah, no, it's like Disney Plus. You, fucking, if you join the Discord, you can't sue me. You can't sue me for damages after you join the Discord. It's in the contract. It's actually another part of it is, I've taken a page out of a very successful, a very successful company's book, and, if you join the Discord server and, like, you start doing stuff that I don't like, I'm going to brick your computer or whatever device you have Discord on, just because, you know, like, you're not allowed to do that stuff. So, like, I'm allowed to do that in return, you know? You can't sue me, is what I'm saying. You can't sue me for that, but I'm allowed to do it. And collect my pages. Holy shit, Slenderman. Just a casual bricking, exactly. It's important, you know, it's the yeah, come on, every company does it, right? You're saying if I roll my gotchas better and brag about it, I'm brick? Basically, yeah. Ask for the Aurora meal at McDonald's. Yeah, what's every plug you can think of? It gives character development, exactly. Also, buy me shit on Throne. Yeah, I'm gonna make a Throne account and I'm gonna put something on that nobody would buy. I'm gonna put on there something worth like fucking $100,000, and I'm not even gonna. You know what? I'll make a throne and I'll put one objective on there, and it just gives me $100,000 with an objective of $100,000. That's it. That's my throne goal. You give me money, and that's it. That's all. I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm gonna keep it, actually. I'm gonna stash it under the fridge and keep it forever. The IRS will come to your house the instant that payout happens. Don't worry, it'll take 40 years. They'll forget that I'm alive by then. Don't worry. I'll just fucking offshore it. It'll go to an offshore account, so they're not allowed to do anything. I'll pull a page out of the. It's gonna take 40 years to reach 100K, and it'll be gone anyway. I'll spend it in a week. I'm gonna gacha pull harder than I could ever gacha pull before, and then get everything there is to get, and then have nothing more to do with my life. They also forget I'm alive in 40 years. Nat, I'm gonna be so for real. I've just been saying shit for the past 20 minutes. I don't know what I'm saying either. It clearly just means that I'm like that I'm actually like fucking what? I'm like sick. I'm like 70 years old, and I'm just gonna be dead in 40 years anyway. That's what I meant. Gacha pulling with money that that could buy you a fucking house. Going to my coffin. I am Earl King Heathcliff. Exactly. That's how you spend your money. No buying houses. No buying things to keep you alive. You spend all your goddamn money where you need to spend it. On gacha gambling. As God intended. No, it's not enough to buy a house. You can buy a used car. You could probably buy more than that, but I'm not going to. See, this is why this is why houses aren't real, and if you think they're real, you're wrong. Also, one thing I want to mention, speaking of, what's it? One last thing I want to mention in the context of Limbus, company, I will tell you this now. I bet you the next ID is gonna be one that I want. And then I'll tell you why. It's gonna be the guy from Ruina who looks like a Bloodborne character, and I'm gonna be happy, and it's gonna be so cool. You can buy a lot of sparkling water. So real. I'll buy enough sparkling water to make a really big, like, vat of it, and then keep it there forever. And then there's too much carbon in the water and it blows up. Because of pressure and shit. Ostriches drip the hell out. Totally. Exactly. Fill my cauldron. Exactly. That's gonna be my throne goal. Fill my cauldron. It's just like a picture of a witch's cauldron. Everything you buy is just like fucking. I don't even know. Something of Newt. Let's see him a lot of twins again in Limbus. That would be cool. I don't know how. I mean, I want to see the Full Stop office again most of all. You know who I don't want to see? You know who's really not for me? I think I'm good being blissfully ignorant to what happened to Lovetown. I would rather be blissfully ignorant than think on Lovetown more than once. You know, I'm sure it'll be fine. I will not think about it. I will not think about Lovetown. Lovetown becomes Love Society? Dear God, no. That would be horrifying. You found Lovetown, did you? Yep, Nuz. Last stream, I got to Lovetown. It was horrifying. No one talks about Lovetown. I don't think you should. Can't wait to find out what that means. I think you'll want to not know after you learn. I don't think you want to know these things. Here in Low Civilization, no one jumps for the gun. Oh god. God, I wish Lovetown was that simple. Anyways, let's play Peak for a little bit. Anyways, let's get into it, shall we? Welcome to my I'm getting to the point where I am gonna watch this shit. Just you wait. Just you wait. It's gonna be so cool, and you're gonna immediately think I'm really good at the video game. And I can't wait to when the next update comes out, turn off this crosshair. When chapter 2 comes out in fucking 70 years. Not really. It'll probably come out at a decent time. Because Joel G is like really cool about this game and the pricing of it. 70s for the next end of chapter. Honestly, I don't think it'll take that long. He already felt bad enough about fucking this chapter taking as long to come out as it did. Like there? What's the spot on the wall I have to look at? It's like lower? It's not lower, right? Ground. It's like up. It's like there. Yeah. Yes, Nuz. Hi. Hi, Nuz. Okay, hold on. It's like there, right? There you go. Perfect. And it's tomorrow. Oh my god, not again. I suppressed VA. We're just having some... What the fuck did you just do? Okay. Let me show you again. Actually, I'm gonna restart this one just so I can bring it up on screen to show you exactly what I just did. I just realized people don't know what that is. I'll show you. Hold on. Nope, didn't mean to do that. I have to reset this one. Yep. And a dream barbecue. Are you doing speedrun strats? I am doing speedrun strats, and I am going to show you how I do my speedrun strats that I've learned. It's the only speedrun strat I can do. It saves time, so I use it like pretty much every time. I like to do really, really simple speedruns of this game. By that I mean I won't really try to like speedrun it necessarily. I'll just try and do like the simple tech that I know I can do. That's me with every game in speedrunning. I will do like the simplest of simple speedrun tech. Hold on. Here. And then this one is null and void. That's the wrong thing to turn off. Words goes off. Okay. Let me show you what I just did. So you'll notice that I have the crosshair turned on at the center of the screen. That serves a purpose here. I have it turned on only for this trick. It's easier to line yourself up with the crosshair. Or I said to one of my friends, she says you're cute. Okay, maybe the wrong word to describe me, but I agree that I'm cool, that I'm very, very awesome and cool. But thank you. I appreciate it. So like, okay. Generally, you're lining yourself up around here. Like, I think around this point here. And then you just... Yeah. So you line yourself up at that point, and then you drop. And then it takes you in here. Which is that way, if you see those signs are in that spot that I went to. You line yourself up there, and then it sends you down there, and then it takes you to the maze, and then you skip like half of the game. You can also do another skip that I've never actually done before, but I could try it now on stream. Let's practice some skips, shall we? This is the one part that I have a really hard time with. Because it relies on coyote time. And then this happens, you can skip it. I forgot the way you get over. Oh, god damn it. Doesn't matter. Still got to the right point. How is everyone? I'm doing great. I just got a cool vinyl coming in. Nice. I already said nice to that earlier, but I'm saying nice to it again now. You can save time, but like I've never done that skip before, so I don't actually know. That's my first time ever making it. I'm a speedrunner. Not really. I'm a slow runner. I'm a medium speedrunner. I'm a light jogger.
Who I was
Okay, get your dialogue off my screen.
And be quick.
We've discussed this before, don't worry. And then I go this way, and then I go here, and then I do the witch mini game, which I'm pretty certain consists of doing that. Perfect. And then I go this way. Look at that. I circumvented and didn't have to do like half of the game. That's the speedrun way. I didn't have to do the bridge thing with the guy up there. I didn't have to do getting the coin from there. So I didn't have to do that or talk to them or do Seal House. I actually had to do, like, basically nothing, because now all the siblings are together, and you get the unique dialogue for if they don't know you, and you get their sister for them. But we're not going to see that this time, because I'm already going to skip it. Also, he's already dead. And then we're going to go in here. I'm going to, hold on, I'm going to wait just a second.
Greeting.
That's not the right one. Wrong dialogue.
May the gods forgive me for what I'm about to do.
Okay, thank you.
What had to be done.
And then, alright, you give me human board. And then I fuck off this way. Alright. I love speedrunning this game. It's already really short as is, because it's only one chapter. And then I have to play the game for less time, because I make the chapter go faster. And then you go up this way. I know, like, the cool tech in this is to wait for the fucking guy to not blow up. But I'm only doing this run in the background because it's gonna take like 5 minutes. It's gonna take like 14 minutes. I need to pass the time somehow, okay? Hi, excuse me. I just realized this game is already nonsensical, and me skipping through everything in a speedrunning fashion is probably going to be much more difficult to understand. Versus we're boring him. No, I never said you're boring me. I just said that I wanted to pull up something to show off, to show how cool I am with speedrunning knowledge. It wasn't initially going to be to show off the game. It was gonna initially be because I was going to show off something cool, you know, so you could see something cool. Hi, dude. Because I know speedrun tech. And then somebody asked me how the speedrun tech worked. Like, how I did that skip, and just asked me. So, you know, I technically am doing the right thing. Also, speaking of Enna, I want to mention one fun fact that I learned about Enna. Did you know that the, in Enna, the actual, like, videos are actually playable? Like, they were games that were made, for those animations. And the way that they got such, like, robotic and stiff movements for the, the way they got such robotic and stiff movements for the, for the game, or sorry, for the, like, web series, was Joel G would play them with a controller and make very precise movements. And that's how you got the signature Enna look to, like, the walking through hallways thing. Yeah, no, they said that in a, they were talking about them, and it was confirmed, at least from, I heard it from something related to Joel G related stuff, where they mentioned that that's how they did it. You can't skip this one. I'm fucking playing Ultra Kill, nice. I still want to P-rank a lot of stuff in Ultra Kill that I've never P-ranked yet. I'm very close to get to P-ranking everything, but I haven't reached that. Do you ever want to do is peak Enna? I totally agree. Enna has always been really cool to me. I love the weird aesthetic. I returned with garlic bread. How's the Enna-ing? It's about to end, actually. So if I don't make the parkour, then I quit, is basically what I mean. If I don't make the parkour, then I'm done and I never play the game again. Anyways. It is perfect weirdcore, I totally agree. It's really well done. I really, really like the way that they do it. Also, ignore that. It didn't happen. There was never... I never tried. Well, that was quick. I normally get farther than that. I just didn't think I would fall so early. It's hard, okay? I just realized I had the human board. I didn't need to do that. I'm silly. It's fine. Just an FKS to where things almost sometimes make sense, but not too much where it devolves into all random. Exactly. There are like clearly rules things apply to, but they are entirely random. Like things exist and you can you feel like these things exist, you know? You can tangibly understand like, yeah, these people are doing things. I'm craving some turron now. I have never had a turron before. I like to... I'm sorry, it's true. I've never had one before. I have not even looked at a picture, I'm gonna be honest. But they look good. Okay, I've looked it up now. They look good. Baking stream, you make turrons? Honestly, I'd be down. I'd have to figure it out, because I would have to figure out the camera setup and all that shit. I'll bake them at my desk. I'll bake them on the floor. Just like a really awkward situation. For the sake of stream being still possible. God, yawn. Okay. The inevitable VTuber baking stream. The inevitable Minecraft stream. Like, I've played Minecraft on stream, but I've never done a dedicated Minecraft stream yet. which is pretty interesting to me, because it's true, I've never done one. Here in my country we have turon, which is banana wrapped in wraps coated with sugar, deep fried. This is different from turon. I see. It sounds interesting. I love trying new things, so I'd be totally down to try that. Trying new things is a lot of fun. That's why I want to just try and cook random shit that I see. It's like, that looks cool. I want to make that. After Aurora is Aurora craft? I mean, I'd be down to do something like that. Zato buffs? Oh, Zato is getting buffed finally. Okay, is Potemkin getting nerfed? Because we have to accept that he's too strong. We live in a reality where Potemkin was allowed to have fun, and that's a bad one. Shrugs? Okay, well, we at least got Zato buffs. That's a good one. Minecraft was nice and chill. Then again, it's almost 1 AM, so I fell asleep. Yeah. As a Potemkin player, I wish to hug you strongly. Listen, as a Potemkin player, can you like understand? Can you understand? Okay, just for a moment, that having Kara cancels and buffs to your fucking Potemkin Buster is kind of bullshit. Can you agree that having extended reach plus armor is kind of bullshit? It engage refills in 5 seconds again? Oh my god. Did they? Okay. I have a question. HK, did they fix the HP thing? Okay, but considered how technically difficult it is to do that consistently. Yes, as I understand that, but it just means that at higher levels of play, it's just not as fun to fight against. Because now you know everybody can do it, so everybody's gonna be grabbing you fucking like what? Not even cross screen, but like at like a decent distance where you're no longer safe when you think you are. Like, I think it's a little bit silly. I think they should, because they gave him buffs because they took away his Kara cancel, and then gave him consecutive, like, and then didn't give him nerfs to the things they gave him as a buff for replacing his Kara cancel with stuff, you know? Like, it's like if they took out, YRC now returns due to neutral, so we already have pot nerf? Okay, got it. Well, that's good to know. SMH, us hug lovers can't have shit in this new world. I'm sorry, it's just true, okay? It's not it's just, listen. The character can still be good. I still think Potemkin should not be the worst character in the game. I just think that getting too much in one, I guess, without any downside isn't great. Again, it'd be like if they gave Soul his fucking, like, what's it? They removed that one string from Soul a while ago. I forgot which one it was. But then it would be like if they removed, because they also gave him the ability to combo up one of his supers, right? It'd be like if you gave him the ability to combo off that super and then went back on your change that you made to his other nerfs at that time. When people were like, we don't like these, we should change them. And then they do, so he gets his buff plus the nerf as well. Like, the buff plus what he what he originally had. He's just gonna be way too strong. I think Chip should be able to teleport again. I totally disagree. I mean, he could, but like, I don't know. Fucking, he's annoying as shit with his rope already. I'm a Chip hater. I'm sorry, it's true. Chip is annoying. It would be funny, but not for me because I don't play Chip. See, what would be the funniest outcome? The funniest outcome would be if you gave Abba more funny, goofy shit to make her stronger. Because I play Abba. It's the definition of it's only funny when it happens to somebody else. It's only funny when it happens to somebody else. So that's why they should buff Abba and nerf everybody else into the ground to make it so you only have to play Abba and Abba's better than everybody else. They should do that. I think that's the meta. The Abba meta starts now. Refrain, 50-meter comboable heavy mob cemetery probably still wouldn't make what's it? Probably still wouldn't make that super worth it. Yeah, it's too easy to avoid is the main thing. It's only good if you're like mid combo now because you can combo it, right? Or no, now it's 100% meter, right? They changed the meter amount for it. Well, that changes things. It's still comboable, which is still cool. Anyways, I think it's around the time that I wrap up. I'm nearing the end, so thank you all for stopping by. I am going to probably turn off my brain for the next like hour and not exist at all in any functional form. And then next week we're gonna be back with Halo Lasso on Tuesday. And then, okay, here's one thing for next week that I want to talk about for every person who cares about Limbus Company and Library of Ruina. Next week is going to be a little bit different because I am going to be going for a 2-for-1 next week. I'm going to going for a 2-for-1. I'm going to do one stream fighting both bosses that I'm stuck at in both games. I think that's fair. I'm going to try and beat both bosses in one stream. And then dedicate the stream immediately afterward to the dungeon for... what's it? The dungeon for Kanto 7. I think that is fair. Because if I do things in that way, I am still lost on Ruina. The main thing you need to know about Ruina Dragon is, we're doing a lot of crazy shit, and people are dying, and it's my fault. It's the game that, if you don't feel like in Limbus, you feel like a decent, upstanding group of people. In Ruina, you feel like, I did the right thing, I did the wrong thing, I did the right thing, I did the wrong thing, between every fight, because you're kind of very unbiasedly fighting people. It's either like, they needed rent money to live, or like, they are like a serial killer, and there's like, some in between, but like, that's usually what you get. It's either like, they deserved this fate, or they did not deserve this fate, but I had to kill them anyway. Because they walked into the library. Yeah, it's certainly interesting. Roland, Angela, they're not doing the right thing. It's just people who are mean to the library. Yeah, exactly. It's any person who enters the library is killed for trying to get the books. But they're all kind of basically it worms its way up to try and get as many people in as possible. So it's kind of it's interesting, is what I will say. Anyways, thank you all for stopping by. I will see you when I see you. And bye, 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 bye.